Hello, my name's Alice and soon I'll be graduating with a Masters in Physics from the University of Hull. Over the course of my degree, I've acquired lots of skills and knowledge that would enable me to excel at this PhD in applied mathematics. First of all, through lots and lots of practice, I've developed a strong mathematical foundation for really understanding physical systems and being able to solve problems with relative ease. I love maths, as you might be able to tell by my bookshelf favourite books here. So I'm very enthusiastic about widening the breadth of my knowledge. I have lots of experience in solving partial and ordinary differential equations, and I've also used them before to create numerical models in Python. This experience, along with my programming research skills, give me the confidence that I'll be able to construct realistic dynamic bubble simulations in R. My current data science module has given me an overview of data-driven research approaches such as Dr. Buzzer and Dr. Rodinger use, and it's also allowed me to explore some libraries for analysing data, such as Seaborn, that's allowed me to make this parallelogram here. I've been fully immersed in my master's project over the last year on the fabrication and characterisation of memristors. I've established lots of project management skills that will allow me to take ownership of this PhD project. For example, I organise my own schedule, I book into the clean room and onto the evaporator when needed. In meetings, I take on feedback and ask for advice if I need it. I've really enjoyed sharing my ideas and having group meetings with the Nanoelectronics and Mesoscopic Systems group. So I really look forward to meeting new researchers and becoming more independent in managing my own research. This experience and everything that I plan on learning over the next year particularly will help me achieve these goals that I've set. So, I'd like to write at least 3 papers on top of the literature review over the 3 years of my PhD, and for each of these reports I'd like to do a presentation to practice my scientific communications and share these ideas with other researchers. This will help me prepare for my Viva at the end of the year, and my dissertation will summarise everything that I've done at the end of these 3 years. How am I going to do it? Well, here's a rough plan. So I'm going to start out by reading lots of papers and writing that up into a literature review. That will enable me to create a more detailed plan that includes stuff like how often can I get feedback meetings? What kind of experimental data can we get hold of? And the literature review will also help me figure out exactly what the parameters are for these simulations, which I'll be able to do once I've got a good grasp of learning R. I've created a little framework here for writing papers on 3 different topics. So it's starting out with creating a mathematical model, implementing that into a simulation, getting the outputs of that simulation and comparing it to real life data or theoretical results, and then using that to improve the simulation further, then writing a report on it, doing a presentation on those findings, and then repeating that for the next project. So the first one is on energetic cavitation bubble interaction with platinum as a catalyst in the electrolysis reaction. Second one is very similar but iridium rather than platinum. And then the third one is still bubble dynamics, but we're looking at the enhancement of porosity in metal organic compounds as they condense. And this final bit here is writing up the dissertation and everything and making sure everything's done to the highest standard possible. There are some other plans that just didn't fit quite as neatly onto the Gantt chart as I would have liked to, but for example, because I'm very enthusiastic, I think that enthusiasm would really come across in outreach and teaching, so I'd also like to do that. Whenever I get the spare chance, I'll be reading papers, I'll attend the relevant classes, so I'd really love to learn more. And also networking, meeting people. I'd really like to take on many opportunities as I can with this PhD and make the most out of it. And that will enable me to progress onto my career as a researcher and possibly lecturer.